Now, at first, I thought that it was going to be a very simple matter of clicking on this little knob here and just increasing the size from 1 point to 4 point, because as I found, 1 point graphics just don't work very well for clicking on. It seems like the small range has kind of an issue. So I wanted to make it a much larger size. The problem with that, when I approached in here to make the fix, is that every one of my graphic slots was filled. The whole approach would be either to remake this graphic or import it into another one. My idea was to take an empty spot, import it into a larger thing, and then transfer the AA over. But I didn't really want to fool around with this stuff because I wanted to be as quick and simple as I could make it. So my eventual solution here was to take very simple, yeah, that's a noisy and dirty truck passing by. Oh well. My very simple solution was to take this much larger image that was already existing. Let me show you. The large area I'm talking about goes right here, which is literally in contact with the dot, the little knob. And what it does is when the knob moves down, it migrates with it, covering up as much of this black line as it can. See, the whole idea of the movement of the handle is all smoke and mirrors. The knob, as it goes down, grows bigger, and this goes down with it, covering up this black area. So that it looks like the handle is in motion, but really it's not. Just the little knob is in motion. Most of this is painted in the background. So, with that in place, and the fact that that had next to no programming at all, let's see how to check. It was easy enough to make this the entire clickable area. All handles, the handle switch has to be off for this to work. And in here, it checks to make sure the handle 2, that's what that large area is called, has been tapped. Okay. And when this is tapped, then it simply turns the switch on. That was, well, I could have done it better than that. I just wanted to do it real quick, and the effect still works. When this image switches on, our handle switch, which I need to go here to access, looks for it and goes through the programming, which would originally have been when you tapped on the knob, where it turns the handle switch on, which goes into effect of allowing the 3 switches underneath the wheels to start turning, so to speak. Changes the arch of handle so that the knob starts to grow, and then it approaches a preset location. Here I'll show you. Travel straight down from the current location to a specific location, which would be down here, as this thing would travel along with it, covering up this whole black area. And we have a sound effect so that it sounds like it's something like that. Let me see, I'll go ahead and play it anyway. It's not going to let me do it. Whatever. You just have to play the game, I guess, to hear it. And I'll show you how the rest of it works at a later point. But that solves the original image of trying to press that multiple times in order to get it to work. Now at first I thought I might make the whole screen tappable, but I found that it was way too easy to hit 3 stop buttons and win every time you know what you're doing. I think having the stylus over here and then having to press down here actually puts more challenge into the game. So that's why I left the tab over there alone, just making it a bigger region than this little dot. And like I said, I will get to the rest of the explanation of this game later.